Separating the truth from the lie, coming at you from underneath the Newnan, Georgia, heavily chemtrailed sky. You're about to receive a dose and wake-up call from the shock treatment. Folks, I am so freaking tired of it. I know Richie from Boston's tired of it. I know Ron Johnson is tired of it. And I know Dane Wigington is pretty much getting tired of it. It's the disconnect. It's the cognitive dissonance. It's the fight to wake up the sheeple, and it is so freaking hard that it's almost, why bother? Why bother? About 2 weeks ago, I made a video saying that I was taking a break because really either I'm being shadow banned or it's a combination of that, and whoever I'm reaching, it just isn't clicking or resonating with them. They still think that this aluminum, strontium, barium is contrails when it's actually the opposite. Okay, folks, I'll use the term geoengineering or solar radiation management or stratospheric aerosol injection. Did you know, you should know, that Harvard came out and finally confessed last fall that they were going to spray here in the spring sulfur dioxide. There's no we're going to. They have been. They have been spraying, folks, for 70 years, 7-0. But it's been ramped up over the last maybe 5 years, I would say. So as I was saying, it does get old. It gets old, because I had to fight technology to make the Wild West. It took me 3 hours to crank out a 2.5-minute video because they kept the apps that I was using. If it was a 6-minute video, it would only do it for 1 minute and 40 seconds. So it would cut off and botch it up. And so I shortened the video. I redid it and shortened it, and even that got censored. So it's unbelievable. The censorship's unprecedented. The radiation on the ground's unprecedented, and the chemtrails in the sky, the elf in the sky, is unprecedented. And just heading on over to the gym right here on Highway 154, well, Highway 34. In 2.5 miles, that thing wouldn't stop. Now, I know this is not the GQ390, which is being sold through Stranger Than Fiction News for $109. I've had this one, we've had this one for over a year now. Maybe 2 years, year and a half. I think about a year, a little over a year. And it doesn't cover the spectrum like the GQ390, but it lets you know if there's any immediate radiation coming from outlets or from appliances or from your car. But the radiation is everywhere. It's picking up more than ever before. And people don't want to hear it. You tell them about it and they just don't want to hear it. I told them at the gym, you're getting hammered. They say, oh, where'd you get that from? I said, eBay. It was about $30. They go, oh, maybe it's he's a kid. He's 18 years old. I tried to say, maybe it's misreading. That's why it keeps going off like that. No, it's not misreading, jackasses. It's not misreading. Just because I didn't pay $109 or $150 or whatever doesn't mean it's not picking up the radiation from the car, the radiation from, things like appliances, lights, and stuff like that, and LED lights, okay? This is picking it up from the power lines. This was also picking it up just turning on my car. I mean, it's electromagnetic radiation. It's unbelievable. But you got to know what's going on, folks, because, even in your car, that, like, say for instance, you got a button that's electric, and you press it to pop your hood, your trunk. Well, while the car's on, your feet are getting hammered. Your speakers are wired, are they not? When you turn the car on, it's hammer time. But these readings are coming from, because I know my car when it's on and off and where to put this thing. This is coming from power lines, folks. They were everywhere. Power lines are everywhere, just like the chemtrails are everywhere. And it just wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. It would not stop. Same thing in Peachtree City. We went to Wells Fargo. I was going to say we went to Wells Fargo, but I came across this picture looking from the other day, and I just can't believe that people think that this is normal. These clouds, put in quotes, didn't roll in the way God intends it to and the way they used to. They're flown in. They're flown in, folks. Aluminum, strontium, barium for starters. Chaff. Cadmium, what is it, polymers? Are you kidding? Nano-sized, you're breathing this in. Everything is nano. What part of this do you not get? On top of dealing with morons that don't know how to park, it's unbelievable. No regard, Beauregard. and the hammered skies, take a look at that giant white floodlight. No need to ask. It's a sun simulator. Take a look at this. Take a look, folks. You're breathing this in. This didn't roll in. I watched them. I watched them spray the skies. Anybody that doesn't believe that this is really happening, you got some serious mental issues. Serious. And anyone that thinks that the sun, the real sun, gives off a straight line like that through it, and it's a giant white floodlight, and when it used to be golden, anyone that thinks this is normal, you're not. Period. End of story. That's a sun simulator, folks. They have the patents. Go look that up. Bausch & Lomb, Lockheed, and other companies. Germany put one up, or has one, in 2017. China is going to put up a fake moon over one of their cities by next year. All right? And take a look at this humdinger of a death tower, as Ron Johnson would call it, cell tower, right over there, about a block away from the Noonan Amphitheater that we were at to see Larogi. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. How do people look at this and they say, they don't give it a second thought? They don't wonder, with all those wirings and cables, what the hell is this doing? Why do we need this? We never needed it before. Why do we need them so close to where we are? Why do we need them on top of the amphitheater? Why do we need them on top of crowded places? Why do we need them at the public shopping center in Peachtree City, right on top of it, like a freaking giant monster from one of those Japanese movies, looming over it, right over it, and hammering the trailer park behind it, and hammering all the establishments? Is it radiating the food that you buy at Publix too? Over there, or any place else, the Italian Oven, whatever restaurant, the Chick-fil-A, there's one right there in their backyard, Peachtree City, and the racetrack gas station, it's hammer time. That's what I'm going to say. It's hammer time, folks. I didn't want to stay at this concert that long for that reason. Take a look at that. Nobody questions it. Unbelievable. Nobody questions the cell towers, the death towers. Nobody questions the chemtrails. Nobody questions the radiation. Nobody questions the GMOs. Nobody questions the vaccines. Nobody questions the radiation coming in their homes. Nobody questions the effects of Wi-Fi, vaccines, big pharma, fake news, and having a hankering to vote for commies. I mean, nobody just questions. Look at this monster. And guess what? Crappy cell phone service. So you're going to tell me this is for cell phones? Well, must not be the one I'm using. This is at the concert. They're getting hammered. Yeah, that's Ma. Yeah, we had a good time there, but we got out of Dodge as soon as possible. And, I feel sorry for the people that work there, live there, and the park attendant, because they're getting hammered. What is the dose? I don't know, because I didn't bring the EMF detector, and if I did, it wouldn't read it anyway. I got to get the GQ Tree 90, folks, from Ron Johnson, Strange and Fiction News. But I try to tell these people you're getting hammered. Go look at the Georgia Guidestones. And, one woman said, well, why would they do that to us? Why would they put that there? I said, well, Georgia Guidestones, located in Elberton, Georgia, the granite capital of the world. I mean, two giant 13, I believe, feet, 13? Is it 13? What a number, huh? Feet, the opposite, tall slabs, the opposite of 10 Commandments. And one of the suggestions or recommendations is to keep the world's population at 500 million or less. 500 million or less, folks. 500 million or less. Well, how are they going to do it? How are they going to do it, folks? So how are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? Well, if you don't like the word that rhymes with glass but only has 3 letters in it, it's another way of saying derriere, then, you might want to stop the video. But I'll tell you how they're going to do it. First and foremost, you're going to have cognitive dissonance, which means you don't believe what they're doing to you, as they're doing it to you, right? So they're going to put these giant cell towers everywhere like they have been, and they're going to cell tower radiate your ass. That's how. Then, as there's cell towering your ass, and you think everything's okay, they're going to chemtrail your ass. But you think that's a contrail. Contraire mon frere. And also, the chemtrails are going to be stealing your sunshine, sun simulator shine. That's right, the giant white LED floodlight in the sky that used to be golden sun. But you think that's normal. They're going to chemtrail your ass while stealing your sun. Remember that song, Steal My Sunshine? Steal My Sunshine. That's what they're doing. Unbelievable. You think that's normal? How do you think this is normal? You think this is normal, and you're not normal at all. At all. No further questions, Your Honor. Case dismissed. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, how else are they going to do it? How else are they going to do it? Well, 6 ways from Sunday. You're going to use the ATM? They're going to, as you get your cash over, radiate you some more, your ass, at the ATM. It's real simple, folks. It's not rocket scientists. You're getting hit everywhere you go, just about. And if you don't know where the hot zones are, yeah, congratulations. You're part of the problem. And this is at the parking lot of Wells Fargo in freaking PTC. All the power lines are getting hammered. It is hammer time, folks. That's how they're going to do it. You got your GMOs, you got your chemtrails, you got your freaking damn vaccines. Are you kidding, Shakalaka? You better get out of town with that mess and start waking up before one day you don't wake up. You'll be 6 feet under thanks to the C's that rhyme with answers that you could have avoided if you knew where the hot zones were. I'm not saying get this EMF detector. This is a decent one for the money, but I'm shooting for the GQ 390 from Stranger Than Fiction News, because it's on like neck bone when I get that. I'll be all over the place. Look at that white floodlight in the sky. You think that's normal? It ain't normal. Look at that. Look at the LED pink petals around it. A freaking floodlight. So how are they going to do it, folks? How are they going to get rid of the, try to dwindle the population, cull the population? They're going to hammer time your ass when you go get coffee. It's plugged in, folks. It's plugged in. Is your cell phone plugged in and you're still playing with it? Do you have headphones attached to your cell phone as you're recharging it? Congratulations, you're supercharging, cooking your head. That's how they're going to do it. The appliances, the electric appliances, the radiation from LED lights, lamps, outlets, power lines, chemtrails, cell towers, you name it. And 5G is going to be even worse. What part of this do we not get, class? Unbelievable, man. Look at this. This was at another bank, BB&T. Unbelievable readings all over in that place by the coffee maker, everywhere. Everything is plugged in. They're getting hammered, I told them. You're getting hammered. Oh, but I got to make a paycheck. What can I do about it? Oh, well. Yeah, oh, well, you like to get radiated for a paycheck? Well, pretty soon you won't be getting a paycheck. At all. At all. You want to know why? Because you won't be here on Earth. You won't be breathing. The C word that rhymes with answer will get you. I don't want that crap, folks. On ground, I try to avoid this. I try to know
medical?
all the Earth. I mean, I do a lot of stuff to stay as healthy as possible. Filter my water with Lexapure. Earthing, and knowing where the danger zones are.
Medical?
And I don't hang out there. Danger ain't gonna work there. Unbelievable. Paycheck over health, paycheck over life. That's where we're at in this world. They think this is a joke, or what can I do about it? Quit your damn job if you want to find another place to work, jackass.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How are they going to do it, ladies and gentlemen? Well, they're going to get you distracted with sports. Yeah, you know all the stats of your favorite team, huh? But you don't know what the hell's going on, and then when we try to show you, you don't believe it. So they're going to get you distracted. They're going to get you distracted with the sports, distracted with the helly weird movies, distracted with the politics. And when the truth community tries to tell you the big picture, connect the dots, you don't want to hear it. So you'll continue to eat your GMOs, you'll continue to, pop your big pharma pills, take your vaccines, and think those are contrails. Think nothing of these monstrosity of cell towers strategically placed in populated areas, and they're even up in the mountains too. Think nothing of the rollout of 5G. Think nothing of the fiber optics of the backbone of it's backbone of 5G. Think nothing of the Y-gig. Think Li-Fi's a lie. And keep believing the lies. They got you hook, line, and sinker. They got you. And guess what? You're consenting to all this by allowing them to get away with what they're doing. That's right, folks. As long as you think those are contrails, you're part of the problem. As long as you think Big Pharma ain't out to get you, you're part of the problem. As long as you think the Georgia Guidestones doesn't exist or it's just a joke, congratulations, you're part of the problem. It's time to wake up, folks. At this rate, Dane Wigington says, his research shows that by 2026, no more animals, no more people. Why are they going to freaking, why are they going to lab meat? Why? All this. Did you know there's aborted baby cells in certain product foods? Did you know that? Well, go look that up. Was it named Solarin, I believe that's the company? Yeah, it's called Natural Flavors. Natural flavoring. A baby's natural, right? They didn't tell you what it is. That's right, folks. I already covered that. Time